All right, we back up in this piece. So wanted to talk a little bit about our good friend Sean Penn. And he's been in the news a lot lately with this whole Ukraine thing. Um, and I'm like, why is Sean Penn so involved in Ukraine? Well, I'm going to tell you. It turns out my guy has what's called an NGO. Do you know what an NGO is? NGO is a non-governmental organization that gets government money to do things. So here's an article about how this is a recent news article from our good friend Sean Penn. Sean Penn says U.S. has to accept level of shame for not arming Ukraine faster. Actor and filmmaker speaks out at a premiere of his documentary about President Volodymyr Zelensky. Sean Penn said the U.S. has to accept a level of shame for not helping Ukraine with weapons supplies quicker at the premiere of his documentary about President Volodymyr Zelensky and the war. So, not only is Sean here doing a documentary about the war in Ukraine, he also gets money. He has an NGO called CORE, and he gets money to help Ukrainian refugees. Now, I mean, a lot of people would say, "Oh, good on him. You know, that's awesome that he's doing that. What a great man." So here's an article from Bloomberg about Sean Penn's disaster relief charity ended up a money mess. CORE saved American lives during the pandemic. Employees say it failed to shield them from alleged sexual harassment or address financial mismanagement. And this is from January 31st of this year. So, what the article alleges is that essentially Sean Penn ran these fundraisers and got made a lot of money that he didn't ever use for the causes he said he was going to use it for. Court didn't direct any of its Art Basel till almost 6 months later, and then they kind of go through this whole thing about pledge donations. Dozens of current and former employees say the gaps between CORE's stated goals and its actions stretch much further. Business Week's investigation shows that CORE has left aid shipments sitting unclaimed for days or returned to the donor because no one was there to handle them. Frustrated partners with lax ground level work. So, wow. Employees say that allegations of sexual battery and harassment by core staff and partners has gone unaddressed, and that many who've spoken out have faced retaliation. So yeah, Sean Penn runs this NGO, and he gets a bunch of money from the Ukraine Slush Fund. So let's watch this garbage propaganda real quick and just remember how and throw up in our mouths a little bit. Listen to the music. It's like John Tesh or something. Yanni.
This is for you. Oh, Sean, yes.
Oh.
No, I feel terrible. It's just a symbolic, silly thing. Yes, but if I know this is here with you, then I'll feel better and stronger for the fight.
Oh.
Until we win. When you win, bring it back to Malibu.
Oh.
Because I'll feel much better knowing this.
You guys, that makes my heart melt almost as much as getting $500,000 from the government to do nothing. So let's just remember this is so great.
We cower as you point your fingers, telling us to support our troops. Will you and the smarmy pundits in your pocket, those who bathe in the moisture of your soiled and blood-soaked underwear, can take that noise and shut?
Let's go back to this though. The soiled and blood soaked.
Moment which is very important.
Oh,
To bring more. Get this.
We cower as you point your fingers, telling us to support our troops. Will you and the smarmy pundits in your pocket, those who bathe in the moisture of your soiled and blood-soaked underwear, can take that noise and shut it?
yay! Take that noise and shove it. Take that support our troops propaganda noise and shove it.
Please. No, I feel terrible. It's just a symbolic, silly thing. Yes, but if I know.
Okay, I can't handle. I'm about to vomit. Anyway, congratulations, Sean Penn. A lot of people forgot about that. A lot of people forgot about Sean Penn's Bush administration era stance on wars, and it's interesting how the script has flipped. All you got to do is put a Democrat in, and suddenly war's great. It's awesome. You can make some money off of it. Congratulations, Sean.